What is up, AG Nation? I'm Ben, and in this video I'll show you the absolute must-play newly released games of 2023. And while I have you here, don't forget to subscribe. I know that most of you are watching my videos are not subscribed yet, and I would love it if you did. And if you do, you will get your comments on screen like right now. Now, let's jump right in. Number 10. Dragonico. Originally known as Mastertopia, Dragonico is a 3D MMORPG from X-Legend Entertainment where you can evolve dragon souls to unlock special skills in combat. Dragonico will also let you collect pets, battle massive bosses, and build relationships in the world of Azran. Also worth mentioning are the mecha mounts that you can swap between at any point in game, and a brand new subclass system that has been added to those who reach level 330, which unlocks the Wizard class, the Brewmaster, Flower Fairy, and more. Number 9. Static Shift Racing. Open world racing games on mobile are few and far between, so here comes Static Shift Racing, a game that boasts in-depth mods that you can tinker around with while customizing your vehicle to your heart's content. Static Shift Racing has everything from custom rims to specialized paint jobs to adjustable suspensions and more, all to let you maximize your potential on the tracks. You can also expect to race to the finish line across some beautiful scenery like the gorgeous mountain passes and the high-speed motorways, and you can enjoy these through the game's various modes such as the circuit races, drift sprints, sprint races, and more. All in all, a pretty decent racing game if you're a fan of the genre. Number 8. Wavecade. Wavecade is an arcade shooter with a burst of neon and time manipulation techniques where you can move up and down the screen with the ability to bend time, and it's just as cool as it sounds. There are multiple power-ups up for grabs across each level, and these will definitely come in handy as you try to dodge obstacles and survive all sorts of hazards along the way. Wavecade is inspired from the classic arcade shooter, Space Invaders, and the likes, and you can put your skills to the test against others on the global leaderboards, plus you can customize your ships in a variety of ways. Wavecade is fresh, fun, and definitely deserves a spot in your library. Number 7. Path of Ra. Path of Ra is a puzzle game where you will explore the story of a pharaoh who was once the king of Egypt, and after he died, he reincarnated as a hieroglyph with a goal of finding the cause of his own mysterious death. To get to the bottom of this and find out the truth, you must solve over 60 unique puzzles by shifting tiles to adventure through a pyramid. Path of Ra isn't the most challenging puzzle game out there, but it has enough complexity to keep you engaged for a good chunk of time. The game is extremely immersive as well thanks to its beautiful cinematics and a killer soundtrack, so if that sounds like a game for you, I highly recommend giving it a try. Number 6. Flash Party. After a launch on iOS in 2022, Flash Party is finally out on Android, and the Stardust Warriors update will be launching on both platforms at the same time. This massive update will introduce a new hero, a Battle Royale mode, changes to the core gameplay, and a bunch of rewards to unlock. Similar to games like Super Smash Bros. On consoles, Flash Party is an action brawler with colorful visuals, decent gameplay mechanics, and a sweet soundtrack. Game modes include 1v1, 2v2, Soccer Showdown Brawl, and Arena Battles to name a few, and the Stardust Warriors update is great for both newcomers and veterans as it features a number of new and returning events. In other words, there's something here for everyone. Number 5. Perfect Grind. I'm a long-time fan of skateboarding, both as a sport and in gaming, so it goes without saying that I'm stoked to talk about Perfect Grind, the latest game from the indie studio Noodle Cake, the same guys who brought us the amazing Alto's Odyssey. Perfect Grind is a quirky skating game where you use swipe controls that only require a single finger to perform a variety of cool tricks and combos. And just as in the Tony Hawk series, the more combos you chain together, the higher your score gets. There are a bunch of NPCs around the skate parks that have quests for you to complete, which will earn you in-game currency that you can use to customize your character. The game is free to download but has ads. The $3 price tag will get rid of those annoying ads and give you access to a few more challenges and missions. Among these, the ability to design your very own skate park, and for $3 it's absolutely worth it. Number 4. Sands of Salzar. Say hello to Hans Squirrel Studios' newest game on mobile, Sands of Salzar, an open-world action RPG with some strategy blended into it. If you haven't heard of this, Sands of Salazar is one of the top-selling games on Steam and features gorgeous visuals, a deep character customization element, and fast-paced action. This is an adventure in a sandbox world where you're free to be whoever you want to be. Although picking a starter class will dictate your initial narrative, the path you will take is entirely up to you. This mobile release comes with a revamped UI along with a redesigned menu optimized for mobile, and to celebrate the mobile launch, Sands of Salazar is currently at 20% off on both iOS and Android, and there is a DLC named The Tournament for an extra $1.99, bringing to the table a 3v3 arena battle mode, a bunch of new gears and more. This is pretty decent and is, in my opinion, worth the purchase. Number 3. Kart Rider Drift. The highly awaited sequel to Kart Rider Rush Plus is finally here, as Kart Rider Drift just launched on Android, iOS and PC, with a console version to follow soon. If you're new to the series, this is a drift-focused racing game where you get to drive awesome-looking karts. There are many game modes like Speed Mode, where your driving and reaction skills are put to the test, Item Mode, which plays like Mario Kart with usable weapons and items, the Custom Race Mode is perfect for playing with friends, and the Time Attack Mode is where you'll be competing against players from around the globe to top the leaderboard. Kart Rider Drift features a lot of customization element and even more characters, carts and emotes than the previous games, and is a must play. Number 2. TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Everyone's favorite pizza-eating turtles from the 90s are back in TMNT Shredder's Revenge on both iOS and Android, exclusive to Netflix subscribers. Shredder's Revenge is an action-packed beat-em-up with gorgeous pixel graphics, plenty of characters to play with, a decent soundtrack, and Bluetooth controller support. The game features solo and co-op mode, both local and online, as well as a story mode and an arcade mode if you're craving a harder challenge, as it comes with limited lives, continues, and no saved progression. Best of all, if you already have a Netflix account, which many of you do, you can play this absolutely for free. And I talk more about this and a bunch of great games in my best Netflix games of 2023 video. Link is down in the description. Number 1. Alliance Alive HD Remastered. Alliance Alive was initially released on the Nintendo 3DS, and this mobile launch comes in the form of a remaster of this classic JRPG. You embark on a gorgeous fantasy adventure, collecting a wide variety of characters and experiencing a story that is full of twists and turns. Not only the visuals have been remastered, but you also get an expanded tutorial and help section to ease the new players into the game's turn-based combat. I'm really enjoying the story and the combat, which follows the "if it isn't broke, don't fix it" motto, and I'm completely fine with that. The game is priced at $11.99, and it is a solid console quality JRPG with loads of fun times guaranteed. And that sums up my picks for the top 10 must-play new games of 2023, but now I want to hear from you down in the comments. What games are you currently playing? Of course, as always, if you enjoyed this video, clicking the like button does help me out a lot, and I would really appreciate that. And if you're new, consider subscribing, because I put out new videos like this every week. Also, a special thanks to my YouTube members, and if you want to support my content and get some cool rewards as well, links are down in the description. You can also show some love to this video with a super thanks. Once again, I'm Ben, thank you AG Nation for watching, and I'll see you next time, right here on Android GameSpot. Stay epic!